Well lads, CraftySandwichs here, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial video. Today's tutorial is how to make an outro, as you can tell by the title of the video. It's kind of to make a professional outro like my own. It doesn't require a huge amount of effort to actually make. It's just time pretty much and patience. So first thing I want you to do is go on to picmonkey.com, right, and whatever browser, Chrome, whatever like that, and I want you to go into edit. Right? So before you go into edit, go into Google Images, right? Just type in, you know how to go Google Images, and look and type in black square. Make sure it's .png just for safety, right? And when you find the square that you want, that you actually like, for instance, if I go into this one, look, this is transparent, so I'm going to use this one just for today's video. Right, save. Right, so you go back into PicMonkey and you click edit, and you go find the one, like the image you just downloaded, which mine is here. Right, you're wondering like, oh, this is not the actual right size, whatever. Well, I'm going to go into resize and do it in 1280 by 720. Now, I don't know why that thing is there. One sec, I'm not going to use that one actually. Don't save. I'm going to use my own one. Sorry about this now. The one that I know. So, same thing. Resize 1280 by 720. Apply. Okay, that's grand. Right, so you have to go back into Google Images and you're going to search for Facebook icon. When you download a Facebook icon, you move it back into PicMonkey. You do that for Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch if you have those accounts. So I'll see you back in PicMonkey when I have them in place. Right, lads, we're back. Right, so what I've done is clicked overlays with just a little butterfly here, and I done overlays and I clicked my own, which allowed me to add in whatever images that I downloaded. So, for instance, the icon. So I'm gonna make it just make it this small. So you can rescale it by clicking on it, getting each corner, drag it in, and dragging it out. In my case, I'm after making it too small. There we go, and just drag it underneath. I'm not actually gonna look for fucking detail or anything in this because of the fact that it just takes a little bit longer, and I don't want the video being too long because you kind of get the whole idea of it. So after you have these in place wherever you want them, you're going to go and you're going to type in cooltext.com. This has a lot of different fonts, etc. Like, and you choose the one you want. So which one? I'll choose this one just for today. Right, so your Facebook, right? So you're not going to do facebook.com / whatever, but you're just going to use / whatever your URL is. URL address is, like / whatever. Mine's CraftySandwichs, CraftySandwichs. Okay, so that's / CraftySandwichs, right? That actually looks pretty cool. So what you do is create logo, and you just download it and you drag it into whatever folder that you assign just for your outro. So I've already made these texts. So I have this one, the blue one. No, wrong one. I have the blue one. Where the fuck is it? There we go. I have the blue one for Facebook. Like, sorry, I didn't actually explain this enough. Edit image. You can actually start color and end color. You can actually edit it to whatever you want. I'll do that black, and I'll do this fucking what? I'll do it red. Look, you can change the color. It actually makes no odds. You can change the gradient. So I choose pastels, right? And you click use gradient. You can actually mess around with this yourself. Right? Actually looks pretty cool. Right, so when you have that done, like that's how I actually done the different colors. So when you have whatever colors, outlines you actually want, you just keep adding like with the overlay section. So you go into here, you go into Twitter or Twitch, and you have that kind of purpley color. Let's move these in just a small bit. You can do these whatever way you want. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to make this a bit smaller actually. and rescale this. No, because I have to add in something here. I never actually thought about it. So move you down, and that's fine. Right. So the next thing you do is go back into Google Images and type in white square, and it has to be .png. So when you have the white square you want, you download it, put it into the folder, and you click overlays again. And my one is this one. Right. So the reason why you're probably wondering why the fuck am I putting this box here. I'll show you later on throughout the video, right? I'm just going to make this one really quickly, right? You'll get it soon enough, trust me. Right, that's fine. That is actually perfect. Right, so you rescale it to wherever you want. This actually worked out pretty good, right? And then you go back into cool text, and you just make whatever, but more videos here. Right, so the more videos here, right, is essentially going to go over here. So I've already made mine, because all you have to do is re-download that image, more videos here, whatever like that. It's not really hard in a way. It's just the whole concept, like it's just every little detail helps. Like, so when I have more videos here, I'm gonna sit that just there really nicely, right, just all over there. Right, after you have more do the more videos here, what was it? You go into Google Images and type in arrow.png. So I click search, right, and you choose an arrow that you want, but make sure it's transparent. So I already have an arrow downloaded, so you go in here, back into overlays, straight down, and in here. So this actually works. So you kind of rotate it and get around to the area you want. So that's pretty much how people know where to click. Because if you don't have like the arrow there, people are like, okay, so why does he have that there and no arrow pointing to where I should click? So the next part, like this area is empty. So what I've done was I took a few selfies. I'm just going to choose a random one. I'll choose this one. Alright, and you just scale it to the max. You can edit this image on PicMonkey if you want. One second, I need to send to back. I need to adjust to the way I want to. Yeah, so you right click the image. Alright, I can send forward, send back, right? So you make it literally Mahusif, which is just pretty much make it as big as you want. So I'm going, that's actually, one sec, I need to, right there now, that's fine, right? So you just click anywhere off that. Now, so you have that done. You go back into cool text and you type in subscribe, you download that, and you type in today. Shit. Today. And when you've downloaded that, you go back into PicMonkey and you go into overlays. And I have two made. Where do we go here now? Yeah, so I have subscribe. We're gonna stick you. Oh shit! I can make you big. No, too big. Right there. That's perfect. Subscribe, and I have one more, which is today. Now, that's pretty much the bones of actually making the image for your outro. So when you have that done to whatever way you want, I actually think this looks pretty cool. So you can fuck about with this and make it your own if you want. So you click save, right? So make sure it's JPEG. Alright, make sure like you click this little box here and JPEG, you rename it. So tutorial TUTORI tutorial outro, right? And you click Sheen and save to my computer. Right, I'm going to save it into the same folder I've been working with. So after you've done that, if you open your Sony Vegas, if you have it, I'll see you in Sony Vegas. Right lads, we're in Sony Vegas. I have Sony Vegas 12, so that's just my preference of choice. So when you have it open, you just get a blank project. So you just kind of minimize that for a sec, and you go back into your new folder. Well, it's my new folder, is what I call it, and you go find the image that you made. So in my case, it's somewhere. Tutorial outro. That's it. So you just drag and drop into Sony Vegas. Shit. Right. So I'm gonna move this down to 1 here. Right, so we have this image here. We can make it as long as we want, as short as we want. So I think this 15 seconds is substantial. It's enough. Right, so this little box here, it's still unattended, right? So you go find a video. So for instance, I'm gonna load this up here. Yep, add. So that's my random Thursday video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this down. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm going to make this just about this. Right there, right? So now when you have that aligned up with this, right, you click on the first one. Just click on it. That's all you have to do. Make sure you click at the very beginning also. Right, and you click this little box here. It's called track motion. So you just move this down slightly. 1 second, I want to make this full screen. Right, you move it down slightly, and 1 second, just going to zoom in here. As you can tell, look, I'm making it smaller, so I'm kind of minimizing the actual gameplay footage. And the job of this is to fit inside the little box I've made. So when I put that into that, I'm just going to adjust it until it's perfect. I have to go, 1 sec, I have to go a small bit more up at the top. This is one of the most tedious jobs ever. Right, so that's somewhat symmetrical in a way. Now, he just closed that. So when I press play, look, you can hear sound here, and it's actually playing in this little box. Well lads, CraftySandwichs here, and today is the first episode of Random Thursdays. You can kind of hear me in the actual background, but this is kind of unedited footage. So what I'm going to do is cut this here, move it to the start, and extend it here. Because this is a raw footage that I have. It's not even edited now. When I go back to the start. Well lads, CraftySandwichs here. You can tell that it's still in the radius of the box. So you're kind of wondering, yeah, I have music in my outro. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to import. What's this? What's this? It's going to be loud. It's going to be loud. I apologize. That's my very first outro. So I have this song here, right? I just downloaded it. Right, and you actually put into, oh shit, no, cancel. You put into Sony Vegas. So this starts at 0, so I need to go to about 2.5 because that's the area that I generally like to use. Right there, that's perfect. Right, so when I click on that, I click split, which is S on the keypad, and I just delete this part. So that means I have the actual segment I want of the track. So I line that up with the video, and when I go back to the start, listen to. Well lads, first episode of Random Thursdays, and today's game. Right, so we have our track that we want. That's actually perfect. If you want, you can add in whatever effects or something like that. You can figure it out by yourself. So you can tell I have this little yellow thing here, and you just move that to here. Well, you don't have to do it, but it kind of makes life easier for you. So I'm after rendering the actual region. So sorry. So you go into File, and you click Render As. You can name it whatever you want. You can save it where you want. Render loop region only. You can take that on or off. It's up to yourself. Okay, so when you have this whole massive list, so you go down to Windows Media Video version 11.wmv. Right, you open that and you scroll down to this one, 6 megabits HD 720 by 30p video. It's the quality that I use, and it's pretty much good for YouTube, right? So you click on it, you click customize template, right? So you click video, and your video smoothness bring it up to 100, and project, and you move to best. So after you've done that, you just click name a tutorial, and you click render. That's pretty much how you render video. It's not going to take too long, but I'm going to cancel this. So yeah, so pretty much how I drag and drop that image, and you drag and drop that into the end of your video, and that's essentially how you make an outro. Make sure you hit the like button, lads. Comment, also subscribe. Check out my Facebook and Twitter and Twitch page, and that's all, lads. And I'll see you next time. What the fuck? Oh yeah.